We have our display. It looks absolutely perfect. Face ID works great, and as you can see, the screen looks absolutely awesome. No problems whatsoever. Of course, until we take a look at settings. Got a nice little number 2 right there. What could that possibly be? Well, we are greeted with important display message, important battery message. I really can't believe that Apple ripped me off. I'm extremely embarrassed about it. Now, when I planned that video, I wanted to have you follow along while I find a cheap iPhone on OfferUp. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out first. Check it out first right here. And then come back and this will all make sense. It took a while of searching on the app, but I finally found a phone that did have some damage to the screen. Not really a problem, because I've repaired screens in the past, so I felt confident that I could make this repair. Then, of course, I could sell the phone for a quick profit or have a really good phone for my daughter. Now, I recorded my initial thoughts right before and right after I picked the phone up. The seller told me that her son dropped it, thus the damaged screen, but when I checked it out, it still worked as advertised. At this point, I really had no other expectation than I would have replaced the screen and the new battery and move on. The first problem was when I completed the setup and immediately noticed that the message stating the screen was not a genuine Apple product. Clearly, this seller lied to me with the attempt to get the screen fixed, or it wasn't fixed the first time it was replaced, or it was already replaced and they got it used. I don't know. Not the end of the world, but hey, it made for some good drama for the video. But I still thought I could make the repair with no issues. I replaced the screen and the battery on the phone. Everything looked great on the initial startup, and even the screen looked absolutely awesome. At this point, I would have had a happy ending to the video, showing you, look, you can go ahead and save a little money, get a little bit of a damaged phone, fix it yourself, and boom, you save a lot of money, or you make some money selling it. Then I saw the message was not only still on there, but there was another one saying that the battery wasn't a verified Apple product. In all the years that I've repaired Apple phones, I never had an issue using the iFixit brand of parts.
Oh, come on!
Did I do something wrong? Did iFixit screw me over with a subpar product? I quickly learned it was none of those reasons. Apple was the reason, and it started with the iPhone 11 moving forward. My first reaction was, I felt really dumb thinking,
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Then I got angry this was happening because I was out $250. This is when I realized that Apple's right to repair has reached a new level of pettiness. The only way that you can have your iPhone 11 repaired is through Apple. They have added security features that won't allow the use of third-party products in their devices. Now, most might think, Mike, Apple did this to protect themselves and customers from shoddy parts and potential hazards. I get it. On a side note, I do have to admit that selling the phone for a profit is something Apple probably wants to limit. Now, of course, looking at it from my cynical side, I think it's Apple who's trying to limit and control who repairs the phone. They try to skirt that whole right to repair thing by still allowing you to repair it, which still works in almost every way that it did before. On the battery setting, you don't have the maximum capacity or the peak performance capability anymore. You also have a constant message reading that the part, which was probably sold to Apple by the same company, is not authentic anymore.
You suck, you jackass.
Now, this is something that most people probably don't even know exists until it happens to them. I, for one, was aware of the right to repair issue. I just didn't realize it reached this level. Now, if Apple truly cared about the consumer, they wouldn't charge almost 2 times the amount to repair the phone that's 3 years old. Seriously, looking at Apple's website, $200 for the screen, another $70 for a new battery, $270 to make the repair? I paid $140 for my kit. You can't even buy the parts to repair it on your own. Apple does offer a self-repair for the iPhone 12, 13, and 14 lineup. Oh, also the SE 3rd generation. For example, let's take a look at the iPhone 12. To replace the screen, it's going to cost you $234.36 after you return your broken screen. Adhesive, another $1.80. Seriously, you couldn't just throw that in with the screen? If you have all the screws and tools, you're set. Through iFixit, you get a top quality screen, plus the tools to repair it, and the adhesive to make that repair for only $159. Also, don't forget, if you get it from Apple, you still need to call them to verify that you put the part in the correct phone so they can sync it with your new phone and the part will work and the message will go away. That's right. The display and the battery is tied to the phone. So forget about getting a display from a dead iPhone for less. It's not going to function as it should, not because it's broke, it's because Apple disables unknown parts.
You are correct. It does not compute.
So do you really own your phone? Nope. Once it's broke, you either have to have Apple fix it, throw it in the drawer, or use it to upgrade and get pennies towards your new phone. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and check out this video right here. See you guys in the next one.